So today I am going to cover one more important topic from the subject called service oriented architecture, and the topic name is web service specification. The short form of this topic is WS star. This star or that asterisk represented due to this. There are many specifications supported by web services or web API. Web service addressing, web service reliable messaging, web service correlation, web service policy framework, web service metadata exchange, web service security, and web service notification framework and eventing. So these are the different service specification supported by the web services and web API. And these are the many extensions. Therefore, that many is represented as a asterisk here. So WS asterisk. So many service specification or extensions supported by web services or web API. So today I am going to cover this topic, all these 7 subtopics from this web service specification. Let us start the first topic from this web service specification is the web service addressing. So web service addressing. So every person is again identified with the help of address. Suppose the institute want to send some information to the students. In that case, they must know the student detail address. If the institute is having the student detail address, then they are able to send different documents to the student detail address. So that is what the addressing, and similar feature is again supported by web service. Every web service is again identified by with the help of address, and with the help of that address, that web service is again executed or accessed. To access every web service, that web service must have a secured access address, and that address is what whenever any service provider create the web service and upload that web service on the server, that server provides the address. So every web service, whenever the service provider upload that service onto into the server, that server provide the address. So http:// then port number, and then that address is again important, because through that address the service consumer is able to access that service on internet. So with the help of web address, the service provides us the address, and that service is again consumed or called by the service consumer with the help of that address. So every service gives us the address when that service is executed successfully. So that address is provided by the source, and who is playing the role of destination? The service consumer plays the role of destination. So service consumer sends the request, and service provider execute the request, and if successfully executed, service provider gives you the reply or response of that particular service. So web service addressing is the first specification. Again, one more thing is again important here. So if the service is not executed as per the plan, for example, suppose I have sent the letter to your address, and the postman is not able to find your address. Your address is not found. In that case, as a institution, I have to write my address, institution address. If that student address is not found, then you return that document to college address, provide the college detailed college address. So similar way is again used in web service addressing also. where it should go if it can't be delivered as planned. If the service is not executed successfully, then what action should that service take? So that also included in web service addressing. So this is what the first specification. See here the example. Whenever any requester, service consumer send the request, and he want the response from that particular service. So see here, I can tell you exactly who sent me and how you should respond to my arrival. Suppose in case of banking service, I am sending the account number and my mobile number to the bank. Bank verifies my mobile number and find search the account number, and from that account number it fetch the balance, and that balance is again communicated to me. And if the server is not active, server is again down for maintenance purpose, it provide me that particular message, so server is down. So web service addressing is one important specification or extension. So let us see the second. See here, the service requester send the service request to the service B with the help of endpoint. So endpoint is again important, or that source is important, where that service is currently running on which server. If you know the server, it found the server, and in that server, if that service is successfully running, then and then only you will get your request is again processed by that particular server. So see here, one service requester send the request to the service provider. So I came from A. So service provider get the idea that this request is coming from a secured person, secured user. I am going to B. So B's reference is given in that particular service. So service request received by the B service. Then if the service is again successfully executed, then provide the reply to service C. And if the request is again fail, if any problem is arises, if there is a problem, then notify D. So that envelope covers everything. If the service is again executed successfully, what action should take? If the service fail, then what action should take? So web service addressing plays a vital role. Take the example that we have already seen the weather forecasting services, and in weather forecasting services, this is what the web service address. On this particular address, that web service is available. So this is called as API call. Suppose I want to call that that address required the city name and secured app key, API key. So application programming interface key is provided by the service provider, and if that key is available and city name is again available, then this particular server process your request. That particular server search that city, and if the city is found, then it will provide you the forecasting detail. If the city is not found, it will provide that information to the user as well. So see, second is web service reliable messaging. So address is again equally important, and service execution gives us the address, gives us the message, reliable message. If the service is successfully executed, you will get successful message here. So whether the message is successfully arrived and at its intended destination, and if the service fails, you will get the failure message. So execution of web service reliable messaging is what? It gives you guaranteed message, any message, successful message or failure message. See here, service A is providing a request to service B, and service B is providing some message, successful message or failure message. So reliable messaging provides a guaranteed notification. Always you will get the notification, successful notification or failure notification. So second important extension is reliable message. Services providing you the reliable message. Whenever I want to access banking service, I'm sending the request to the bank. Bank gives you the message. Your balance is so and so, or if the server is down, you will get that message. The server is not processing currently. So reliable message you will get. So success of web services or web API is based on reliable messaging. So after execution, they provide you reliable message. So successful or failure message transmission is again provided with the help of this particular extension, web service reliable messaging. And the sequence is also important. You will get the messages and messages in sequence, particular sequence. If you are getting more than one messages, you will get the messages in sequence, and that is managed with the help of reliable messaging extension. So see here, this is what the weather forecasting site, they are providing 20 plus weather API, and here they want the city name. If I have provided the city name successful, then you will get the successful message. So the current weather of this particular city is this. And if I have given, if I have put the wrong city name, then it is providing you that not found Ahmednagar. I have made some mistake in typing the Ahmednagar spelling, so not found. That message is again received. So if successful, then you will get the successful message, and if that particular provider is unable to process your request, it will give you the message. Then the third web service extension is web service correlation. This web service correlation is again helps in so one of the fundamental requirement of exchanging information. So web service success is what? Web service always exchange the information among the service provider and the requester. And after execution of every web service, they provide you the message, and that web service dies there. Means the web service, that message is not stored in primary memory long-term basis or secondary memory in long-term basis. So if that particular service is executed, that message is displayed, and after the message display, that service dies there. Means that service is a service state is not maintained. That information, the output is not stored in the secondary memory for the longer term. So in session or cookies management, we store the output for longer term. But in case of web services are again loosely coupled. So there is no intrinsic mechanism in web services for associating the messages exchange. So this is one of the drawbacks, but this drawbacks is again overcome with the help of correlation. So correlation addresses this issue by requiring that the related message contain some common value that service can be identified to establish their relationship. So whenever service A send the request, in that request, within the hand of that request, in same envelope, get the response to the that particular consumer. So that problem is again solved by correlation. In correlation, same request, same envelope, correlation places the association of message exchange into the hands of message itself. So same message gives us the idea that your message is successfully, means your service is executed successfully or not. So that key information is included in the hands of that message. So message correlation. So relationship is again maintained with the help of that message itself. So that gives us the idea that information is successfully executed or not when you open that envelope. So correlation. Then web service policy. So whenever we are exchanging the information between two different organizations, then these two different organizations discuss the things and they decide the policy, how to exchange the information, what information you are providing and what information we are providing as a service provider and service requester. So service requester gives the idea that to bank that we are providing our account number and mobile number, and bank gives the idea that if your account number and mobile number is again found successfully in the bank's database, then only we are able to provide you the balance detail after verification. So they decide the policy of exchanging the information. So nature of data being exchanged. So that is discussed in web service policy. Again, organizational security measures. So anybody cannot send the information. For that, what the bank gives you the idea that you installed our app from the app store, and using that app only you are able to access our banking services. So that is what the policy of the bank. So bank gives you makes the compulsion that you download this secured application from the app store, then only you are able to access our banking services. So that is the policy of bank. So in web services, in web API, whenever the two organization exchanging the information, they decide the policy. So see here, one organization is asking some data to another organization. Okay, give me this data. So what the second organization does? Hold on there. You have to follow my rule first. For example, suppose you are visiting the college and that college security guard asks you the I-card. And if you are providing the I-card, then only that guard gives you the entry to that particular college. So similarly here, whenever any message, so in case of banking services, you use the app which is provided by the bank, and with the help of that bank app you send the request, and in that request you pass your account number, your mobile number to bank, then only the bank process your request after verification, processing your request and giving you the desired output. So policy is again important while developing web services and web API. See here, weather forecasting service is providing you the messages, this information only when you provide correct city name and valid app key, API key, then only you will get the output. So what is the policy of this particular web service, web API? You provide secured city name and secure API key, then only you will get this desired output. If you have not provided the city name correctly or not provided the secure app key ID, then you will not able to access that API key. So this is what the bank policy or that web service, weather forecasting service providing policy. Metadata exchange, exchanging the information. If you are providing the details required by that particular service provider, then what data is exchanged by that service provider to you. So that is what that is called as metadata exchange, and that metadata exchange is again mentioned in the WSDL document. When you use the SOAP-based service, WSDL document gives you the idea that you gives us these input parameters, and after the execution of these input parameters, if that record is found, you will get these many output parameters. And out of that many output parameter, how many output parameter you want in your application? So that is the service consumer perspective. So WSDL document is again used for metadata exchange. So metadata exchange, let the service requester ask what they want to know about the service provider. So for in case of bank, we are providing our mobile number, bank account number, and against that we want our account balance. So metadata exchange. And that metadata exchange is again communicated when you use the SOAP based service. That information is communicated by one service provider to service requester in the hands of WSDL, web service description language. And service execute the service provider gives us the output in which technology? XML or JSON, and you read that XML and JSON document and gives the output to the service requester. And converting that JSON or XML output in proper formatted output, service requester writes his own client application in any technology. So see here, this particular web API provide you this metadata. They are exchanging this data. This is what the metadata exchange. They are exchanging this information to the user. So out of this information, as per your need, you use the this particular information. You use all information, or you use one or two parameters from this information. So this is as per your request. The service provider providing you this much information. So metadata exchange. Then security. So security, whenever you are using this web API or web services on internet, so you have to provide some security. So web services uses different, means web service provide you these many different types of security. The digital signature or encryption or API key we have seen in our weather forecasting sites. So web service provide you the security. Even financial application, that security is also provided by web services. Secure socket layer security. Generally banking or financial application use this type of security, and web service follows provide you this type of security, secure socket layer type of security. And that security information is provided by SOAP envelope. In case of SOAP based service, we are providing that information, security information inside the header. And this body tag is used for passing the information parameters. Requested parameter or response parameter is processed in the body tag in encrypted format. So header and body part, you are using this digital signature or encryption type of security when you use SOAP based service. So see here, this API key ID, API ID, APP ID is what? The security ID, security provided by web service. So to identify the user, that user is valid or not, that particular site provide the secure API key, and if that key is matched, then only they are providing you these many details. So web service security is one of the parameter. And the last web service extension is web service notification and eventing. So web service notification and eventing, and in that we have covered in message exchange pattern. So web service activity management and composition cycle, we have seen that message exchange pattern, and there are three types of message exchange patterns are again used: request response, fire and forget, and the third one is publish and subscribe. With the help of publish and subscribe message, web services handles this notification and eventing. So publish and subscribe, you publish, you subscribe first the service, and after subscription, successful subscription, the whenever the new messages is again published by provided by the provider, then you will get the notification from the user. See here, publishing and subscribing is like this. Service A is requesting, means subscribing the service. So service B is provided that his request is accepted or not. And if the request, service request, subscribe request is again accepted, then next time whenever that service requester provide any new information, you will receive that new information on your handheld device. So see here, publisher act as a notification producer. So you subscribe the server, you provide the subscription request, you will get the request acceptance message, and if your request is accepted, next time the publisher provide you notification message. So this notification, publish and subscribing is one of the message exchange pattern, and that helps in web service notification and eventing. See here, in case of YouTube, this is my channel, and if you want to subscribe, so they have provided this web service extension. So web service is what? If you want the updates of my channel, you subscribe my channel, and after subscription, you will, every time whenever I'm uploading any video, you will get the notification. So once you subscribe, you will get the notification when I am able to upload any new video, you will get the notification. So subscribe my channel, so you will get the notification. So this is what the web service specification. There are different specification. Therefore, it is the short form of web services specification is what? WS-* asterisk. So web services provide you web service addressing specification, then reliable messaging specification, then correlation, policy framework, metadata exchange, security, and notification framework and eventing framework. So this is what the web service specification. So today I am covering this much only.